Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Frankenmuth Mega Farm Project episode 136. We have basically one last task to do, which is going to probably take us quite a while, which is getting these things all loaded up into the sawmill. So we are just gonna do that, and that's like the one thing we're all about now. Love to see if this thing is gonna. Okay, it's not doing what I wanted it to do. Oops. That is not what I wanted to happen. Guess that'll work though. Kind of hoping this thing would act as a guide, keep those things in line, but that's not what's happening. So oh well. But we're at 41K. That's not in there yet, huh? All right. Well, let's get a little more in there then. Alright, that's definitely going to be in there now. 41K, 50, so 9K liters of wood for one of those. And they're under the 6.6 limit for this winch, which is cool because picking everything up was kind of a pain. And really didn't want to have to keep doing it. It'd be nice if I could get one more in there, but I don't think I can. That's fine. These guys are the smaller ones. I parked this thing up against the wall so that hopefully it doesn't get yanked by heavy stuff. These are the smaller ones, so they should. Yeah, there's only about 3K per. But we're just gonna get this bit loaded up and then we'll move in to the next one. I'm hoping I can find multiples. Looks like I'm not going to get multiples in, but we'll get what we can get. And yeah, we're just going to load this up and then we'll move on. Okay, we are full on these factories and we are set up for the next run. We got a couple scattered out there, but we'll go grab those in a bit. We're gonna go here and move on to May and get that dealt with. All right, May. So we should have plenty of room in the sawmills now. So the idea was, we'll get those in a minute, but the idea was I could just kind of shove all this stuff this way, hopefully. Come on now. Come on, you got it. Not that hard. Yeah, I'm going to shove all this stuff into the triggers kind of as is. And we'll hit one or the other triggers as we go. Almost there. It's moving. Not the fastest thing, but they're moving. And that's enough right there. Get some of them out. Alright, well those are as full as they're getting. Now we'll just come down here. Get this end into this trigger. And 14. Oh, they must be very close to, yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Just a little bit of a shove in that direction and we'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. And then, right, we got to get out there and get those guys piled back up properly, if we can. We're out there in that minefield of ugly, tall stumps, unfortunately. Maybe we can just shove them all through the stumps. Really get it out of the way. It would help if we put the blade down. I can pick those two up. And then pick those two up, we'll be fine. But we are just so close to being done here. It's really just a matter of running through everything that's left. And that's not much. We're not going to be running the catalpa. Catalpa is done. Like, catalpa is not something I'm going to wait around for. Those are major pain to load. I don't know what I was thinking when I planted them. All of these guys picked up. At least get them down there. Yeah, there we go. This road ended up being a bust. Weird it keeps this around for a bunch longer. We might be able to actually set up around that thing. Alright, so we're at 136 and we're done. And 138. Yep, and we're done loading logs. We're so done loading logs that I'm gonna sell that guy. Yep, we're gonna sell that guy. We're gonna sell that guy. What is that there? No, we're not gonna sell that guy yet. Just in case I need a truck for some reason. So now we're gonna go look. Okay, the bakeries still have stuff in them. The cement factory I could go sell. The Coopers are gonna be one of the last things we sell. Okay, this dairy is still rolling, and that dairy. These guys are still making desserts. This grain mill is so almost done. Alright. And we still have sugar. So, right. It's time to go. What do we have there? Oh, right, that thing. Alright. We got a Cooper and a bakery. We'll just keep that just in case. But, right. On June. And we are in June. So, sugar mill still has sugar. The sawmill still have wood. That guy will roll as long as we need him to. Grain mill is done. We can actually go on here and sell the grain mill. Goodbye, grain mill. No more flour. I really hope that I didn't just sell a bunch of flour, but I don't think I did. We go look here at the things that use flour. That bakery's out of flour. That bakery's out of flour. That bakery's out of flour. Okay, we can actually just sell the bakeries too, because they're all out of flour. Yep. All right. So that's everybody except the Coopers. and the dairies. Might as well. Oh, this guy has flour, which he's never going to use. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, that guy still has some things to get through, so we won't sell that. But we can sell the bakeries. So that's that. Goodbye. That. Goodbye. That's gone. And that's gone. All right. And we're going to sell the debris crusher. We're selling everything this episode, so it doesn't matter. So it's Cooper, Cooper, Cooper. The dessert factory can roll. We'll let that roll just because it can. And we're just looking at rolling through the wood and the planks and the sugar. So on to July. Yep. All right. Go through it again. Sawmills still have wood. Sugar mill still has sugar. The dairies. Well, we can deactivate the butter, the cheese, and the chocolate on that one. We somehow still have goat milk? No, that's already deactivated. Okay. And that. So now it's just buffalo milk, really, as bottles, and some regular milk on this one. Get through that. And then our coopers are still full and rolling. The preserved food factory is still doing its preserved food stuff. Well, kimchi. All right, and we're into August. Wow, that's going to be slow. We're just going to roll on until it's done, and I'll come back to you when everybody's done. We don't need to check every month on camera here. Right, it's October, and the sugar mill is finally done. We're going to sell it. And the status of the rest is that the sawmills still have planks and things in them, so we're gonna, well, that one's only got wood chips. So that's this one. He's empty. So we'll go grab this guy. Sell that. And we'll go get the the wood chip trailer. Around here somewhere. Yeah, we're looking empty. Like, until we're out of sugar in the dessert factory, we still need strawberries. And so we can still run kimchi. I think the last man standing is going to be that dairy, because that's got the most stuff in it. Right. Alright, we're down to one. You can't sell these, they're not worth anything. We're down to one sawmill, and it's got a bunch of planks and wood chips, a bunch of planks left, tons of planks, and our coopers are going to work through those planks as they can. Hopefully they're distributing properly, and our dessert factory will roll through the sugar we've got left, preserve food for that and the dairies. And yeah, so it's just time to roll again until something's finally finished. Well, we're going to go to January at least and sell the wood chips we've got. Well, we've got most of the wood chips out of the remaining sawmill and the coopers, those two coopers. We'll go grab the rest of the wood chips out of this cooper, and that will be that pretty much. It's just waiting for stuff to get processed, and then we're just going to have to go pick up a couple of boxes and continue to wait for. Well, we're going to have to come back. We'll just leave this in for the final wood chip extraction in a couple of months, because I'm pretty sure it's not all going to fit in here. And of course we don't want to bother picking up those wood chips until the cooper's done loading, because it's a lot easier to load from the pipe than it is from the boxes. So once you've filled that space up with wood chips, if you're not manually loading and selling cooper products, it's a lot easier just to let those stay there and load from the pipes. I wish the sawmills had pipes for wood chips. Kind of crazy that they just spawn boxes like that. But it's January, so we're getting 200k out of this. And then we'll move on to, yeah, 245k, not bad. And then we'll just keep moving on. So, current state of things. The coopers are still full. The sawmill's got a bunch of planks in it. But it's out of everything else. And dairy's still got dairy stuff in it. Oh, it's out of milk though. That one is, but that one already turned off that stuff, right? And it already was out of milk. This guy still has 72K milk, which is, but we're selling on everything that we can sell on, so that's just going to go as it goes. Oh, and these guys are out of what? Be out of strawberries, but I don't know why. We're growing strawberries. We'll just add strawberries to basically everything. Maybe not everything, but that'll get us some extra strawberry goodness for the dessert factory. Help it get through that sugar. Oh man, it's got a lot of sugar to get through. Unfortunately, like eggs, milk, sugar. Yeah, the milk. We never did get the milk. But 100K of sugar is stuck in that factory, so we might as well push through until it gets processed out. We're gonna need to load. We're gonna need to load wood chips one more time once the coopers, well, in 12 months or when the coopers are done. But we're gonna go roll back around to January again here real soon. So it's really just pushing through. I'll see you when we hit something interesting. Okay, Dairy 2 is now out of everything except sugar, and we don't have any way to get it out, so Dairy 2 goes away. And I haven't looked at the other ones. Dairy 1's obviously still got tons of milk and sugar and buffalo milk. So that's still going. The coopers are still rolling. The dessert factory's rolling with a few strawberries to spare, so that's we're looking just to get through there. Taking a loss on eggs and flour, I think. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Their food factory will go probably forever. And the sawmill still got some planks in it. And we're all the way through into June at this point. So we're just going to keep pushing. Alright, look at this several months later, and the milk is still not going down. It seems to be broken somehow. So I don't think there's any way I'm going to get that milk out of there. I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit longer. Hopefully maybe it'll get through the buffalo milk. But I don't think we're getting any milk progress out of that. It's like that 72k liters is stuck in limbo somewhere. So I don't even know. But we're about to go get a bunch of wood chips out of that sawmill. That sawmill's got to be empty by now. Get those planks through the coopers. We're in December. Yeah, see, still 72.45. We're doing 1,000 liters of milk, of buffalo milk a month or less. Just tiny, tiny bits. But this milk is not getting processed at all. So that's broken somehow. Probably broken. I'm going to sell that, if I can figure out, oh, I'll have to do it through here. I'm going to go sell that, one thing. That thing. And let's find out now what our dairy says. See, now it doesn't have any, and it's actually going down, so that's cool. Okay, so we finally got, I think, the milk in that thing properly. But we need one more month. Dessert factory still doing that stuff. Okay, the sawmill is finally done. We'll get all the wood chips. We can turn that off. We'll get the wood chips and then sell it. Well, yeah, and then sell it. And then we can go sell the wood chips next month. And we've got a couple of boxes of clothing to pick up. I know we have one there and one at the other Tailor. And I know we have one oil pallet at that, where the oil mill used to be over there. I don't think we have anything else loose. Buy and see. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else loose. Except for the one oil pallet and two pallets of clothes. So we're gonna pick these wood chips up and then sell this sawmill. Although there's only 800. What? Oh, it only had 800. We're just gonna sell this sawmill. Okay. Well, next month we're gonna sell Cooper. We're gonna sell, not Cooper, but we're gonna sell, next month we're gonna sell the wood chips out of the Coopers. Whatever remaining wood chips those guys have. So we'll pop in here and see in just a minute what that is. And now, I guess we can talk a little bit about what's going on next episode. Well, next series. Oh God, it's snow on the ground. That always makes things wacky. Luckily there's no snow on the roads. But we go here and get these and go there and get those. Yep. Right. This will be an easy pickup. dumping. Hey, it's finally processing that milk, even though it's been forever. Cool. I was like locked up somehow in that extension, which just goes to show that a lot of mods are broken, especially mod factories. And you're out of strawberries again for some reason. I think I'm done with that. I think I'm done with all of these. We're just going to sell that. We're going to sell that. We're going to sell these guys. Yep. We got 2 little greenhouses down here. And then all we got left is a Cooper and a dairy. Yep. 2 Coopers and a dairy. Somewhere similar to maybe 2 turntables and a microphone. And we got nothing over here. We got that one piece of equipment. What is that? Oh no, that's just a pile of unusable netting, unsellable netting and wrap. Netting and twine. I don't think I bought any wrap. Oh, and we can just sell that too. Or here, we might as well look. These guys are still rolling through it. Oh, and that one Cooper down there still has 40K. $40K wood chips, and it's January, so we'll sell these guys. Now, if there was a Nexat poplar head, that might make poplar worth it. Just thinking about that. But yeah, so next time next series, we are going to start with the Nexat system and an additional tractor and tree planting gear. And not much actual cash beyond that. Well, not just the tree planting gear, but a winch, chainsaw, that sort of thing. And I'm going to actually do an episode with the complete setup of the thing rather than hiding the setup behind some other stuff. I don't think I need those guys anymore either. But we can sell those guys too. But 46K, that's not bad. We did leave a couple 10K in there. Last time I guess it was 11K. But yeah, we're gonna do a NextApp focused process where the fields are actually designed for NextApp. I think it's gonna be pigs and the things we need to harvest and do to feed our pigs. So probably corn, potatoes, and whatever else our pig factory, our pig food mixing factory, there's 3 or 4 different mods we can get, so I have to go through and pick one of those, and then that'll determine what we plant, because each of them creates a different pig food mix. The one we had was corn, potatoes, and something else, but we don't have to use that one. I'm gonna enable all these mods again, or most of them. Will not be bringing the logistics center in, because that thing was broken. Okay, 183K for that, and then we're just on until the Coopers are done. I think it's Coopers and a dairy at this point. So we'll go up here and sleep through that. Well, I might as well go pick up, well, we'll wait till the snow's gone. But I might as well go pick up those 2 pallets of clothing and the oil and get them down and ready to sell when it's time to sell. We'll sell the pallets of clothes in April. We're definitely going to make it to April. Here comes March. We'll look again as soon as this bit is done and ready. All right. So we'll go look. Ooh, we're down on that. Right. Yeah, we got. Okay, well now's the time for that sunflower oil, so we'll go grab that pallet. And close next month. If we go look at what we've got here, the Coopers are still rocking through their planks. And that dairy is getting through its stuff. But, right, that's the guy we want to go visit right here. Oh, we've got... Is that... Have a look at that dairy, because... Are we storing one of these? No, we're not storing any of these. We've got some sort of weird milk thing here as well. might as well not bother hooking up. Go pick up that sunflower oil. I do believe we can sell all that sunflower oil on the way to get that last bit of clothes. We'll hold on to it. Right, so now we're just waiting for next month. Might as well sell those guys. We aren't going to need them. All right. Doesn't really matter when we sell this bottled milk. I'm just going to sell it now. And I can lose the trailer as well. Now all we've got is JCB and a big old truck for dumping stuff, and these guys, 3 coopers and a dairy, and it's actually getting through the stuff. So it's time to just go push on until everybody's empty. I'll see you in well, actually, we'll sleep a night and then go sell the clothes, and then we'll just push until the coopers are empty and the dairy's empty, and then we'll sell everything. Go pick up all that. Go pick up all those wood chips, and that'll be the final sale. $66,000 for that, and we can lose that now too. Goodbye. Yep. All right. Yeah, I'll see you when it's time to sell the land. All right, we are another year away, or another year in, and I'm just gonna go, and the other 2 coopers have been sold. And emptied of wood chips. This is the final one, and it's done. It's just got these little bits of wood chips here. It's done processing everything. We've got this cooper, and we've got some milk to get through, and then we're done. So another month or 2. We're just gonna push it straight to January and sell the straight to January, sell the dairy and the land. We gotta sell those windmills in January as well. That's about it. And then we'll sell those wood chips and this equipment at the same time. But our first step is just to go to January. That'll ensure we've gotten through all the milk and put us in Time to sell this wood chips at the best profit possible for that. But that's the end of that Cooper. And now I've just got a dairy left and the windmills. I'm gonna run this guy down and then spin around to January. So I'll see you then. Alright, it's January again. We've sold the dairy. We have sold everything except this load of wood chips, these 2 pieces of equipment, and the windmills and the land. We did sell 1 piece of land early. I don't know why. But, so now we just sell... So now we just sell this. Yep. And that. Yep. And then we have to go to way over here. To sell these 4 guys. Yep. Okay. That is everything sold. Except for the land. So now we're going to sell the land, and that's going to be the end of an era. I still own placeable objects on that somehow. What do I own on there? Huh. What do I own on 12? Is it that tree? Maybe it's that tree. Or this, the bridge. Yeah, which means I gotta go sell that other bridge too. And maybe I gotta sell these rice fields. Okay, well. Okay. Really? Don't tell me I have to sell the trees I planted. Oh no, I know what it is. We still have lamps. Oh wow, and I have all of those little water barrels too. That's gonna be a pain. Lots of them. Lots and lots of them. Okay. Did I leave? Well, I know I'm going to have to sell this house. And the doghouse. Later, dog. Yep, gotta sell those too. Okay, I think that's actually it. So now can we sell you? Yes, nice. All right. We're still on placeable objects there. Is that rice fields? I expect. I can't think of it being anything else. Yeah, it has to be the rice field. Placeable objects. What do I own on that, right on that field? Nothing. There's nothing here. I sold. Yeah, it's nothing. Okay. Well, now, what could it possibly be? Okay, apparently still unplaceable objects on here too. Is it just, well, I know those, yes. Okay. And that, apparently I missed one of those. Right, can I sell that one now? Yes. But what is still owned here? I don't remember placing anything here but the horse pen and the goats. So if there's something here, I don't know what it is. But I'm not going to take up your time searching for it. Ooh, almost fell in there. I swear it must be the... The trees didn't cause a problem, so that's not it. It must be... Must be that the rice fields are lagging. I'm guessing if I exit and come back, it will work. I think that's the last field that we own. Oh, no, we own that one too. Okay. Yep, it's just that and that. So we're going to sell that too. So it's just that. And it thinks I still have placeable objects there. So I'll be right back. Okay, well, I've restarted the game and well, reloaded the save anyway. I didn't actually restart the game. But the bridge is gone and that was on that piece anyway. I just don't see anything here unless there's a placeable under that line, which shouldn't affect me anyway. So it must be like some weird leftover bit. Maybe something over there. Or something up under here. But I don't see anything. So we have 87,700,000. And that land is worth 335. So 88 million is our final price, and that is, yeah, that's the end of the series, guys. Next series will be starting tomorrow, maybe, or maybe the day after. I'm definitely going to put up a poll tonight. And just to make sure we're all still on the same page. Maybe I won't even put up a poll because we already talked about it. Doing New Frontiers with a Nexat focused farm, and definitely rolling some pigs and some wood. So lumber and pigs, Nexat based fields. But that's that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series, and I'll catch you next time.